Hey guys, what's going on? My name is E-Star, and today Civ 6 was announced earlier, and I cannot be more excited. Civ 5 was the first game I put 100 hours into, and that's actually a lot for me. I absolutely love Civilization 5. In all honesty, I would be willing to pay $60 for a Civ 6 that has just minor improvements to the Civ 5 formula. I mean, it's just an unconditional love for the franchise that I have, and I'm super excited to see it come back in this way. So, what do we know so far? Well, we know that Firaxis is improving the cities and improving the research. We also know the research we also know like nothing else about the researcher, basically. I'm actually surprised that they're reworking the research because they had a tree in Civ 5 and they had a web in Beyond Earth, and I thought that worked pretty decently either way. So I'm interested to see what they do in Civ 6, maybe like a tech bush, why not? Well, the cities they're converting tiles to districts, and from what I can piece together, each tile is a district, and once something's built on a tile, nothing else can be built, which sounds just like Civ 5, but apparently it is different, according to Firaxis. And it's hard to get a fully fleshed out synopsis for this system, but honestly, it sounds like they're majorly overhauling the cities in this game, and it's the main hook for the entry in the series, right? It looks like the city building way to do Civ, if that makes any sense. So, warfare-wise, they're adding a new unit called support units, which have their own layer of stacking. So you can have a support unit and a regular unit on the same tile. And support units are things like anti-aircraft guns and battering rams. They're also allowing you to combine units into an army per se. So you'll have a rifleman on this tile and a rifleman on the other tile next to it, and you'll be able to convert them together to create one big army. That's the rifleman, but he can still only attack once. This change scares me, but I believe in Firaxis, and I think they can make it work. It's worth noting that sieges have also been changed, but they are explained in a very weird way. But in the best sense, you now have the ability to siege districts instead of the city center. Overall, it sounds like taking a city is a huge thing now, and not as easily done as in Civ 5. Circling back to research, it is still tied to the expansion of your civilization, but in a different way. Active research is what they're calling it. And it goes under the idea that if you explore and find things, you'll be able to research faster and gain boosts or buffs to your research. Therefore, it's tied to the way you play the game. So, if you're playing super militaristically, you'll be able to research units faster as opposed to being able to research wonders faster. Finally, we have the diplomacy system in Civ 6, and I'm super excited because I thought it could do so much more than in Civ 5. Now that every leader has their own side agenda and things that they care about. For example, if you are going up against a leader that is really into building wonders and you decide to race them for the pyramids, they'll be very mad until you back off or quit the project. And if you complete before them, they'll be very mad at you for an extended period of time. If you beat them, it's kind of a big deal, right? They'll be mad at you for a while, and it'll kind of mess with their emotions and your actions. Kind of, circle back to that. It's kind of hard to explain in my way I talk. Yeah, I'm getting off track here, but it's really hard to explain. But I think you guys get the idea. They have the side agenda, and each leader cares about that so much that they'll ruin relationships for it. I think it's cool that they added another dimension of that aspect of the game. And overall, I am super excited for the next Civ game and cannot wait to do a thoughts video on it. It sounds like they've added so much and are fixing everything else, and it sounds so much deeper than Civ 5. And that was a really, really deep game. And it sounds like one of the best games ever, honestly. That's what I have to say about it. And with that, I'm going to go play the game of Civ 5, and I'll see you guys in the next video.